Hi, my name's Tina. I'm a victim survivor of coercive control, although I'm barely surviving. And I'm having this conversation about coercive control for my daughter. I'm 52, my daughter is 12. We have been living a coercive control nightmare for 5 years. It has involved a cyber attack on my business, which resulted in the loss of income. We've had multiple cyber attacks, identity theft, had to relocate homes numerous times, had vandalism of vehicles, and had animals killed, and having all of our devices constantly monitored. We are stalked, we are harassed, we are abused by a perpetrator that has been named to police 52 times. I have now been to the police, as has others and witnesses and with lawyers, to report these crimes. Where I can, I've given evidence, but there's no interest and no investigation. So I call bullshit on this domestic violence PR campaign that's out there. I know that there's a law that says every reported breach of a domestic violence order must be investigated. And there are other requirements, like getting back to the person that's actually reporting, letting them know in case there's repercussions or safety things that come out of reporting. I'd like to know why 4 years out of the last 5, when I've had this very strong protection order in place, what's happened to my 52 reports? Why has nothing been investigated? And I've had this confirmed by Brisbane Domestic Violence Centre. A senior member of staff did confer with me and said I'm almost on a do not investigate list. It's like I've been put in the too hard basket, and I appreciated her honesty. But I tell you what, this has now cost me everything. My business, I had to sell the family home. I've now sold all assets to fund my own investigation and do the bloody job of police. I'm investigating, paying for security people, paying a premium for safe accommodation. And I've had to move my daughter 6 times. This is impacting her childhood. She has a right to feel safe. I've reported attempted abductions. So we are sitting on a pile of police reports, cybercrime reports. I've been to ministers, I've been to the police commission, I've actually engaged lawyers and spent a fortune, and they have walked away with their mouth open. I've been referred to VPU, which is the Vulnerable Persons Unit. Haven't heard from you 4 times. I've been told I'm the most high-risk case in Queensland. I'd say I'm the most bloody expensive. This crime is happening on a daily basis. It's happening now. And it's putting a 12-year-old child at risk. It's putting her mother and sole carer at risk. And my own mother has also been targeted. So I call bullshit. So if you don't know much about these coercive control laws, I'm going to whip through them, and then I'm going to tell you my story. And it's almost like these laws were written exactly for me. And I kind of felt like they were. Hannah Clark is not here to speak up. And on the day that her child was taken, so was mine. My story spans 5 years. She's not here to advocate. Thank goodness her family are. And thank you for bringing in these new laws. But I have to say, they're flawed. They're not working. And I think the first time I hear from police won't be when I'm raising these red flags. It'll be when they need to come here and put the blue tape up. And you know what the funny thing is? The police will go back to those 52 police reports, look at the known perpetrator I've reported, and probably knock on his door and start there. Why not start now? Save our lives. Enact the law that you're meant to enact. Minister Amanda Cam, I have been to your office twice. I have written to you 3 times. You have not acknowledged, responded, or supported. And to think that this perpetrator is actually living in your town. I've had to leave that town where I was living. We were your constituents. So you'll be hearing more from me. Yes, I've lost my ID, but I have also lost my safety. I feel like giving up. Nobody's listening. Nobody cares. We are isolated and completely cut off digitally. We're cut off from friends. And we live in a friggin' vault. Stay tuned. I'll be talking more in the next episode. A little bit more about these laws, and let me go and insert my situation under that. I'll then go on and tell you a little bit more about what I've done, and then perhaps we can read some of these letters that I've been sending and some of the really poor responses I've been receiving. Coercive control is a pattern. Let's not forget that. I am presenting a roadmap and a pattern to police of 52 crimes that are the same crimes occurring in 6 locations on the same dates to the same people in the same way. Now, I know I've got superpowers because I've actually got ADHD, so my pattern recognition is off the charts, and it probably doesn't help that I was a workplace investigator. But I am sick of being treated like an idiot. Cybercrime might be invisible, but it's bloody real. Just read the papers. Every single day, Optus, Medicare, Virgin, they all get hacked. So why can't I? It's not that hard. We all carry a weapon. It's called our phone. And if somebody has the motive and the opportunity and the persistence and the obsession, they will use whatever they have to continually control you. This has been 5 years. I'm sure this voice could be put to better use. So I will be back with you soon. Thanks for tuning in.